What's going on, guys? Jason here, back with another review. Today I've got the Voopoo Rota. Obviously it's a new pod system by Voopoo. Did the unboxing the other week. A week and a half ago, I think, roughly. Given it a week and a half of use to see if it's something I'd use, see what I thought. Just so I could gather my thoughts on it and actually give it a fair chance of see how it went. I mean, it's not bad. It is a pod system. Obviously the pod is just that on top. If it comes out. So it is a pod on the top. One thing I have noticed about this, I've had no leakage. Even though, I mean, it's one of these things where, I mean, it is a very controversial mod. Being obviously the spinner in it. It is what it is. People make up their own mind about it. I find myself fidgeting with it all the time. It keeps my hands busy, especially with craving a smoke. Yeah, pull it out, have a quick vape. Take it for a little thing. Pretty good flavour out of it. Obviously it's not going to be like an RDA sub-ohm tank. It'll be great for nig salts though. Very tight draw on it, so very much like a cigarette. You get decent clouds out of it for a pod system. I've used the Panda, the VFL, hated the VFL. Liked the Panda, but I had issues with leakage on the Panda. This one, even though I was spinning it constantly, I've had no leaking at all. Also, how strong it is, I went out drinking with some mates, had a few too many beers, and I was at Flinders Street in Melbourne, and I pulled it out of my pocket and I was spinning it around, and it went flying across 6 lanes of traffic, smashed on the road. Still works, still spins. The only bit of damage I can see, I don't know if it's going to show up, is that little bit right there. That's all that happened, flying across the road. So strength wise, yes, it does have that. Obviously zinc alloy construction. I keep it in my pocket constantly at work, so it does have strength to it. Other than that, like I said, 1.5 mil up top. So you get 1.5 mil of juice in the pod. I'm running, because I don't run nig salts, I got some house juice Sourade, so it's like a sour lemonade, real nice juice. I do like this juice. I've been running that in it. It does only come with the one pod, so I haven't really changed. Excuse me, guys. I haven't really changed around the juice to put a different flavour through it. I do have some pods on the way. I have another 8 coming. They should hopefully be here in the next couple of days. Actually, another thing about this is how cheap the pods were. Panda pods were about $4 each. You could get them cheaper. VFL pods was stupidly priced. They were like, I can't even remember, $6-7 or something, possibly. The pods for the little rotor were $8.50, I think. I want to say $8.59 US for 4. So I was pretty impressed with that. Like I said, I've been using it solidly for a week and a half, still haven't lost any of the flavour, so reasonably happy with it. A 340 mAh battery. So yeah, it's obviously not going to be an all-day vape, I don't think. I think it's someone who wants that high hit of nig salts will use. That being said, me not being a nig salt user, it's the sort of thing I like taking to work and just keeping in my pocket. Quick puff. And obviously, the coil, I have noticed, does take a little bit to heat up because it is controlled. There is no fire button. All is controlled through airflow. So obviously, So I do quite like that, being that it is no fire button. You can have it in your pocket. You're not going to accidentally fire the mod. One thing I don't like about it, and I did say it in my initial thing, was the no off button. I don't know, I just like turning off my mods, and being an internal battery, you can't remove the battery. There it goes spinning again. But other than that, yeah, it's not a little bad device. I have seen pre-orders for it for around 25 US, I think, 25 US. And like I said, the pods are about 10 bucks for 4, 8 bucks for 4, so what, 2 bucks each. It's quite reasonable, and I've got over a week out of this so far, a week and a half, so. So yeah, overall, not a bad little device. I also really like the red colour. I think it's a nice colour. And yeah, it's not that fingerprinty like they had on the VFL, which was that shiny, which would just scratch. And yeah, my VFL is just scratched, and I only used it for about a week and a half. To the point of I have 9 or 10 pods left for it, and probably won't use it again. Probably be either using this or the Panda. Difference between this and the Panda, this is a lot tighter draw, so more like a cigarette. So someone who's quitting smoking wants some sort of Nick Salt, something similar to a cigarette draw, and have a look at that. Like I said, a lot of people are going to be turned off by the spinner. Everyone can make up their own mind, I think. Let's not, you know, get into all that. But so I don't mind it. It's yeah, like I said, nice little device. Keeps your hands busy, and yeah. Alright, that's it for the Voopoo Rota. That one there. Anyone got any questions or anything? Feel free to ask me in comments, or you can message me through the Facebook group as well, Voopoo Friends group. Alright guys, have a good one.